A warm welcome to all of you. Today we will be starting with a new subject, that is accounts. And the book that we will be following is New ISC Accountancy Class 11. Authors are D.K. Goel, Rajesh Goel and Shelly Goel. Now what is this accounts? Actually, it is a subject which deals with business transactions. What are business transactions? Events which are of a financial nature. Like all of you know about various types of businesses, small businesses, big businesses. Like for example, you go to the grocer to buy your essential daily requirements. Now that is also a business. Similarly, we also buy articles which are produced by big companies. They are known as joint stock companies. For example, you buy cement from say Associated Cement Company, ACC. Similarly, we buy other materials which are produced by these joint stock companies. So basically, accounts helps in finding out whether they are earning a profit or loss and how much profit they are earning or how much loss they are incurring. Now it may seem a very easy task, but actually it is not. If you go to a small shopkeeper also and ask him that how much profit have you earned during a year or during a month, he won't be able to tell you. So for joint stock companies, big joint stock companies, for example say Coal India Limited, which has many subsidiaries spread throughout the country, for them it is very difficult to find out whether they are earning a profit or incurring a loss. Now accountancy helps in doing that work. And it is a very scientific method of recording the events that are taking place, the financial events rather, that are taking place in the organization. And based on that, it tries to find out how much profit it has earned or how much loss it has incurred. Now finding out the profit or loss is very important for any business organization, because it is the measuring yardstick of the efficiency as well as the effectiveness of the organization. If the business is earning profits, that means the business is a viable business, or we say it is economically viable idea. And if the business is incurring losses, first we have to find out what are the reasons for the losses and then maybe take corrective measures to see that it doesn't incur losses. Or maybe the very idea, the conception of that idea of the business is wrong and we have to change the business. So basically, accounts tries to help the managers who are at the top level of any organization to take decisions based on the information provided by them. And who provides the information? The people who are in charge of maintaining the accounts. And if you look at the definition of accounts, which is first we'll start with the most popular definition. The most popular definition was given by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, AICPA. As you can see on the board I have written AICPA, American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. According to the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money, transactions and events which are in part, at least, of financial character and interpreting the results thereof. So here I have underlined 3 words: recording, classifying and summarizing. So we say that accounting is an art. What is art? Art is something which requires some skill, some personal skills to be done. For example, you do painting. Somebody is a good painter. He has that personal skill. So accounting is also requires personal skill. And what for it is required? It is required for recording. Recording, you understand? Like for example, you are writing in your copies. That is recording. You are writing in your computer or laptop. That is recording. So then classifying. Classification means you segregate events or segregate things which are of a similar nature under the same head. And then summarizing. Summarizing means whatever events and transactions have occurred, you have to make a summary of that. There are many transactions or numerous transactions occurring every day in every business transaction, in every business organization. And you have to summarize those business transactions in a significant manner and in terms of money. And how will you record? In terms of money. Nothing can be recorded without being converted in terms of money. For example, we are breathing air. Now we don't pay for that air. So that cannot be recorded in accounts. Or for example, say in a business organization, a manager is sick. Now it cannot be quantified. It cannot be expressed in terms of money. I cannot say that the manager is 10,000 rupees sick. So that cannot be recorded in accounts. So any event which can be recorded in terms of money, transactions and events which are in part or at least of financial character, same thing. Financial character, that means it should be expressible in terms of money, any event. And interpreting the results thereof. And whatever events have occurred, whatever transactions have taken place, first we will summarize and then we will interpret them. That what is the net effect. Like I told you one net effect, that the aim of objective of your objective of the subject accounts is to find out the profit or loss of a business organization. And not only business organization, we'll be talking about organizations whose objective is not to earn profits. They also need to find out where they stand, whether the transactions that are taking place in the organization, they are sufficient to maintain the work of the organization or not. So not only business organizations, but in fact also non-profit seeking organizations, we call them. So mainly what are we going to do? We'll be recording. So recording will be done in a particular manner, and first of all we'll be learning how to record. Then we'll classify them. That means we'll put likes with likes and unlikes with unlikes. For example, you maintain a copy for recording all your maths problems. You will make a copy for recording all your accountancy problems. You will maintain a copy for recording all your economics, your problems and questions. So you are classifying. So if you have a doubt in maths, you will take out the maths copy. If you have a doubt in accounts, you will take out the accounts copy. Now, then we will summarize. Then after classification, we will make a summary of all the transactions. It's somewhat like précis writing, that a passage is given and you make a summary of that. So, similarly, we will be making a summary that what is the net effect. And then we will interpret the results. Interpretation has to be done. Until unless interpretation is done, you cannot say that the work of accounts is complete. Because interpretation only will give you the end result, will tell you the end result. Whether we are running at a profit or whether we are incurring loss, whether profits are rising or whether profits are declining. And if the profits are declining, what are the reasons? We have to find them out also. So this is the definition given by the American Institute of Certified public accountants. And more or less, this definition tells us, gives us a bird's eye view of this subject. And if you look at the characteristics of accounting, first characteristic is it is an art as well as a science. Why it is an art? Because it requires some skills. And it is a science because it has a cause and effect relationship. Like for example, all of you have done science. You have done principles of science. And they have a cause and effect relationship, that if this thing happens, this will be the end result. If you do this, this will happen. So accountancy is also a science. You have a set rules, and these rules are to be applied for recording the transactions, for summarizing the transactions. So it is also science. Then second characteristic is, it is recording of financial transactions only. It does not record anything which is of non-financial nature. I gave the example of, for example, say a manager is sick. That cannot be recorded. So only financial transactions can be recorded, which can be expressed in terms of money. Then recording in terms of money. Now, how will the financial transactions be recorded? It will be expressed in terms of money. For example, in India, we will be recording that in terms of rupee, Indian rupee. If you go to the United States, you will record them in terms of your US dollar. If you go to some other country, it will be recorded in terms of their currency, the currency that is prevailing in that particular country. So recording in terms of money. Then classifying, we classify. Just now I told you that classification is very, very important. Then we will do summarizing of the events or the transactions. We'll make a summary. And then we'll interpret the results. We will interpret that what has really happened. And lastly, communicating. Now, to whom will you communicate? You will communicate to the higher management, and they will take decisions based on this communication. You will communicate to shareholders, people who have invested money in a joint stock company, and they would like to know whether the company is earning profit or not. You would like to communicate to the owners. Owners have invested a lot of money in doing the business. So they would like to know whether the business is running at a profit or loss. You have to communicate to the government. The government will charge tax based on the profits of the company or based on the profit of the business. You will have to communicate to the researchers. There are many independent researchers who are doing research on the work of the joint stock companies. You have to communicate to them also. And you have to communicate to the general public also. Sometimes public wants to know whether a particular joint stock company is doing well or not. So that is why communication is very, very important. And that is also being done in accounts. So basically what we will be doing is that we will be recording first of all, then we will be classifying, then summarizing, and then interpretation of the results, and then automatically communication will also come. So these are the characteristics of accounting. And we will be looking at the different rules, the principles that are followed in this subject. And basically what we will be seeing is that what are your rules, the principles that are followed to record the transactions, and later on we will be seeing that there are certain assumptions, certain basic principles based on which accountancy is formed.